Had some difficulty. Okay, Sharice, you still there? Let me know if you come back in. I'll tag your name. Let me see. I can't tag it. Let me see. Let me see if I could tag you. Trying to type. It must be the weather. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if it. Yeah. I don't know if you're back in or not, but I'm gonna keep walking because I gotta beat this storm. Gotta beat this storm. That's something. Yeah. But yeah, I tried to tag you. I don't know if you came back yet or not. Is that you, Sharice? You still in here? Let me know. Somebody's in here. I know. I see. But yeah, I shouldn't have even checked. There was a spam call. You know, it'll be a collect. But I shouldn't even answer. Tried to look at it anyway because I got the screening calls on my phone, so it screens it automatically. It says AT&T thing or something. But it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. But yeah, gotta get these. How are you today? I'm fine. How you doing? I'm well, thank you. All right, that's good. As long as this rain holds off. Yeah, that's what I said. We gotta beat this storm so I can make it back home. It'll wait till I'm over on that side, as far away from my car. Right, exactly. I understand. That's what you too. Thank you. Yes, gotta beat this storm. Gotta beat this storm. Let me get my walk in. So y'all just walk and talk with me. Walk and talk. Walk and talk with me. Uh, so my son ain't about to be embarrassed if it. I kid ain't about to be having to call on EMS to come and get me. No, ma'am. Hey, good. How you doing? No, ma'am. Good morning. All right. No, man, they're not about to have to call the EMS to get me. No, no, no. So I got to practice. Got to get these miles in. You got to be strategic. Because I mean, the weather gonna do what it want to do. I don't care what you got planned. I don't care what you got to do. So you got to be strategic. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be bright and sunny that morning. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. And this is the actual walking track that it's going to be on too. So that's perfect. That is perfect. Because I'm used to this track. And I know y'all can say, well, we're just walking. But you get used to a track if you walk it more, you know. And sometimes I do try to go to other ones, but life be life. Can't always do that. So gotta use what you got. Gotta use what you got. Yes, yes, ma'am. But yeah, thank you so much for coming in and hanging with me, Sharice, when you were in here. But yeah, impromptu lives, you be like, okay, it is what it is. But I'm gonna get out here and do this walk. I walk this walk while I talk my talk. Make sure y'all share out the live, like the live, all the good things. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, I'm just getting my walk on. Friday lunch. Y'all feel free to walk with me if you can. And if not, just cheer me on. Don't cost nothing to support. Don't cost nothing to share and like. Those are free. Those are free. All it takes is a one little of your finger. Boop. Mash the button. Type of something. Don't take much. Does not take much. It does not take much. But yeah, gotta keep myself healthy. All right. And it helps me to have something specifically train for. Hey, San Tosh Paul, thank you so much. Amen. Praise the Lord. And I thank him for giving me the strength to even be able to do this. Ugh. God, like the saints say, I done came a mighty long way. I done came a mighty long way. Thank you so much for watching from India. I hadn't seen you on in a while. I remember you. It's good to see you. I'm training. I'll be doing a 5K, a walk, run, jog around this track on June the 6th, first Saturday in June. So, gotta get out here and practice. Gotta get out here and practice. Whew. I'm gonna get it in before the weather gets bad. It's supposed to storm. So, let me get it in. I waited a little too. It got a little warm and humid. The sun started coming out. It was already a little cloudy earlier, and I waited around. So now I'm out here in the heat. The humidity, really. But it's a slight breeze. You see the trees moving a little bit, the leaves up there. So, yeah. Hmm. But yeah. How are you doing today? Are you, you have anything planned today? Anything going on? The work. I thank you for joining me, though. So, sometimes we're all doing all kind of things throughout the day, and we might can't interact in the live, but we can get in there and watch those views. Those views do help. So yeah, I'm good with that. I'm just gonna walk my walk. I might talk a little talk, and I might just be a little silent. That's all right with y'all. I'll check down at the screen every now and then. It's long. But that says 1 mile right there. And then you gotta keep going. I'm just going in this different direction. I'm still on the track. Don't run into the trees, Deborah. I get down a little flat terrain. I might do a little jog. Might do a little faster pace walking. Uh, yeah, yeah. And I don't have a holder, so the phone will be doing a little movement. You got to bend your knees. Yeah. I don't do no real strenuous running, to be honest. My knees ain't the best, but that don't mean I'm gonna sit down though. So all this is good for I need to invest in me a exercise bike because those are small and that could fit right in my room too somewhere. I don't know. Who knows? Just walking and thinking. Walking and thinking. Just walking and thinking. Like literally, I gotta get better at running. 'Cause what if I had to run from somebody, right? I just have to stop and fight because, yeah, your girl would just have to stop and fight. 'Cause, yeah, your girl would just have to stop and fight. Yeah. And you keep the grass cut out here, so that's a plus. Yeah, probably just do this one lap today and head back to the house. Give me a good shower. Do got other things I gotta do today. But I thank y'all so much for rocking with me the first time and the second time. Yeah, sun is beaming. The sun is beaming. Courage Club community. But I'm getting it, though, y'all. I'm getting it. All right, I'm getting this walk on. I'm getting this walk on. I had a decent breakfast. I had oatmeal and coffee for breakfast. So that was a good breakfast, good way to start my day. And then I had a little mid-morning snack. Little mid-morning snack. Just some little hash browns and iced coffee. Yeah, they're sending out them weather alerts now. I'm gonna make it to the house though. I think it's like a 70% chance of thunderstorms. Yeah, so I'm gonna make it back to the house. Turn the camera back around. But yeah, I'm gonna make it back. Uh, but no pain, no gain, right? No pain, no gain. What was that? Was it? I don't think it was Shirley. No, I think it was Betty Wright. No pain, no gain. No, you know, you grow up with your mama listening to that blues music. That's what you know. No pain, no gain. But I want to say I think it was Betty Wright though. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. No pain, no pain, no gain. No pain, no pain. But she wasn't talking about walking and working out on your exercise and stuff though. No pain, no gain. And that's sad too, but obviously y'all know the song. If you don't look it up, she was talking about relationships. No pain, no gain. What was that? You be a lady in the, let's say a lady in the streets, and then you know what in the sheets, no pain, no gain. But she was unfortunately talking about the things you gotta do to keep your man and all this stuff. And that can go for either or, woman keeping your woman, keeping your man, or whatever, you know. But it's like, you know, certain things you gotta do. If you got the obligation that you got, I mean, of course, yes, there's a yin and yang, there's give and take. I get that. But, you know, yeah, she was just giving those little pointers that sometimes we have to abide by in relationships. But everybody don't abide by them all the time. Some people want to renege. Some people don't want to abide by things. You know, they want to all give, or they want all your giving, and they don't, and all they want to do is take, and that don't work right. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Let me get over here. That's unacceptable. And some of y'all might say, okay, why she still talking about that? Why she still talking about relationships? Yada, 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 yada. Believe me, I try to get away from it. I try to get away from the subject, but it keeps coming up. And, life, the Lord is always something to talk about. It's relevant. It's relationships are life. Life and relationships go hand in hand, you know? So there's always going to be something to talk about. It's always going to be something to talk about. And like I said, at one point, I got tired of talking about, okay, I done got over that, my past. I don't want to talk about that no more. But y'all in these algorithms, y'all love to hear that stuff. That's what y'all, and I had to look at it from another angle as well, because just because I got over my situations doesn't mean that nobody else has gotten over theirs or that they're just getting started or whatever. So we're all at different stages in our lives and relationships. So someone else out there new or not new may need to hear what I'm talking about. They may need to get that message. So as long as the good Lord want me to still keep talking about the things, then he put it in my heart, put it in my mind, and my soul, and my spirit to speak. I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna speak on it. Because yeah, people talk about, loyalty and ride or die and all that stuff holding you down. That goes both ways. That goes both ways. A lot of people out here just want you to hold them down. They want you to hold them down or whatever. And I get holding people down to a certain extent. But that's all you doing is holding somebody else down. They ain't never holding you down. It's a problem. It's a problem. It is a problem. Because yeah, you not saying that you want to fall, but you should have the leeway to be able to be vulnerable, be comfortable, be to be able to. If you can't handle the load, then you can fall into your partner's arms, into your partner's safety, right? But it doesn't always work that way. And so when it doesn't work that way, then you got to start thinking about some things, just keeping it real, keeping it 100, even in the Bible. I'm not a Bible scholar, but I do have a relationship with Christ. I pray and I talk to the Lord often. And I listen. I might be hard-headed sometimes, but I listen. And so, yeah, yes, marriage is, supposed to be forever. He ordained know how to do that or don't choose to do that. They choose to punish someone. And yeah, you can say, okay, well, yeah, they hurt me, but I still loved them, so I got stayed with them anyway. That's wrong too. That's wrong too. Because if you love them and you can't trust them, that's a problem. You don't need to be with them. Y'all can be friends. You can, love them from afar, but you don't need to be with them. If you can't trust them, then you don't need to be with them. Not good for you or them. It's not good for either party. Either party. So yeah, it's time to part ways. Part those ways and keep them parted. I know some people get back together, after their marriages or whatever. And, that's the Lord's will, right? That's out of, to each their own, that's whatever their situation. But, you know, if both parties don't make whatever changes may need to be made and so forth and working on themselves and healing, then it's not going to work. And yes, God can do all things, but he also gives us free will. He doesn't control our thoughts. He gives us free will and choices. So, you know, yeah. So yes, he can want you, together, and you rejoin your union or whatever, however. But if you're not doing the proper things for that, then let it go. Leave that person alone. Move on with your life. Move on with your life. Let that person go. Don't go trying to destroy nobody else's life. Or because you feel bad, you want to try to, you realize you done messed up. You want to try to reclaim and, rebuild. You messed up. It's a wrap. It's over. Finito. Because it is what it is. Move on in good graces. You know, no hard feelings or whatever. Just let it go. Move on. You know, didn't last. So move on. What? How many billion people on this planet? So move on. Move on. But I done made it back to my destination. And I will talk to y'all later. All right.